Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. His delight is in the law of the Lord, his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Breakdown contrasts the righteous who delight in God's law with the wicked who will perish. It emphasizes the blessings that come from following God's ways. Psalm 2. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. Yet he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Breakdown speaks of God's sovereignty and the establishment of his anointed king. It addresses the rebellion of nations against God and affirms his ultimate authority. Psalm 3. O Lord, how many are mine adversaries? Many are they that rise up against me, but thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory and the lifter up of mine head. Breakdown, a lament of David fleeing from Absalom, expressing trust in God's protection despite overwhelming odds. Psalm 4. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Thou hast enlarged me when I was in distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. Breakdown, a prayer for relief in distress, calling on God for help and ending with a declaration of joy and peace in the Lord. Psalm 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my meditation. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God, for unto thee will I pray. Breakdown, a morning prayer asking for guidance and protection from enemies, highlighting the importance of living righteously. Psalm 6. O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. Breakdown, a heartfelt lament seeking mercy and healing from God, expressing deep sorrow and a plea for divine intervention. Psalm 7. O Lord my God, in thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. Breakdown, a plea for deliverance from false accusations, affirming God's righteousness and justice. Psalms 8. Lord our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who hast set thy glory above the heavens. Breakdown celebrates the majesty of God in creation and the dignity of humanity, marveling at God's care for humankind. Psalms 9. I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. Breakdown, a song of praise for God's justice and deliverance from enemies, reflecting on his faithfulness. Psalms 10. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Breakdown, a lament questioning God's apparent distance in the face of wickedness and injustice, seeking assurance of his presence. Psalms 11. In the Lord put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? Breakdown, a declaration of faith in God amidst threats, asserting confidence in his justice. Psalms 12. Help, Lord, for the godly man ceaseth, for the faithful fail from among the children of men. Breakdown, a cry for help in a time of deceit and corruption, emphasizing the need for God's truth. Psalms 13. How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? Breakdown, a lament expressing feelings of abandonment but ultimately reaffirming trust in God's goodness. Psalms 14. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good. Breakdown reflects on the folly of denying God and the moral state of humanity, affirming that God looks for the righteous. Psalms 15. Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? Breakdown lists the characteristics of those who may dwell with God, emphasizing integrity and righteous living. Psalm 16. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee. Breakdown, a declaration of trust in the Lord, expressing joy in his presence and security found in him. Psalm 17. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee. Breakdown, a prayer for protection against enemies, emphasizing integrity, and a plea for vindication. Psalms 18. I will love thee, O Lord my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. Breakdown, a song of thanksgiving celebrating God's deliverance and strength, recounting his mighty acts. Psalms 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Breakdown celebrates God's creation and the perfection of his law, highlighting how both reveal God's glory. Psalms 20. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend thee. Breakdown, a prayer for victory in battle, affirming trust in God's name and power. Psalms 21. The king shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation how greatly shall he rejoice. Breakdown, a song of praise for the king's victories, acknowledging God's blessings and strength. Psalms 22. God, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me, and from the words of my roaring? Breakdown, a lament expressing deep anguish and feelings of abandonment, but ending in praise for God's faithfulness. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, he leadeth me beside the still waters. Breakdown, a comforting declaration of God as the shepherd who guides and provides for his people. Psalms 24. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Breakdown affirms God's sovereignty over creation and outlines the requirements for approaching him. Psalms 25. Unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul, O my God, I trust in thee, let me not be ashamed. Breakdown, a prayer for guidance, forgiveness, and protection, expressing a longing for God's truth. Psalms 26. Judge me, O Lord, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in the Lord, therefore I shall not slide. Breakdown, a declaration of integrity and trust in God, seeking vindication against false accusations. Psalms 27. Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Breakdown, a declaration of faith in God's protection, expressing a desire to dwell in his presence. Psalms 28. Unto thee will I cry, O Lord my rock. Be not silent to me, lest, if thou be silent to me, I become like them that go down into the pit. Breakdown, a plea for help and reassurance of God's response to the cries of the faithful. Psalms 29. Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Breakdown, celebrates the power of God's voice in creation, calling on the heavenly beings to give him glory. Psalms 30. I will extol thee, O Lord, for thou hast lifted me up, and hast not made my foes to rejoice over me. Breakdown, a song of thanksgiving for God's deliverance from distress, emphasizing joy in God's salvation. Psalms 31. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Breakdown, a lament that expresses trust in God amidst trials, seeking refuge in him. Psalms 32. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Breakdown. Reflects on the joy of forgiveness and the importance of confession, highlighting God's mercy. Psalms 33. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Breakdown. A call to worship, celebrating God's sovereignty over creation and his faithfulness to his people. Psalms 34. I will bless the Lord at all times, his praise shall continually be in my mouth. Breakdown. An invitation to seek the Lord and find refuge in him, celebrating his goodness and deliverance. Psalms 35. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me, fight against them that fight against me. Breakdown. A plea for deliverance from adversaries, calling for justice against those who oppose the faithful. Psalms 36. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes. Breakdown. Contrasts the wickedness of humanity with God's steadfast love and righteousness. Psalms 37. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Breakdown. Encouragement to trust in the Lord and not to fret over evildoers, promising the eventual triumph of the righteous. Psalms 38. O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. Breakdown. A lament expressing sorrow and seeking healing, acknowledging sin and the need for God's mercy.
Psalms 39. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle. Breakdown. A reflection on the brevity of life and the need for wisdom in the face of mortality.
Psalms 40. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Breakdown. A song of thanksgiving for God's deliverance, expressing a commitment to proclaim his deeds.
Psalms 41. Blessed is he that considereth the poor, the Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. Breakdown. Reflects on compassion for the needy and a plea for healing, affirming God's care for the vulnerable. Thanks for watching, and may you walk in faith and peace. Join Holy Frequency to stay updated on new content.